What is up, YouTube? James Baek here. Welcome back to another episode of the Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon Singles Battle Spot series. Today, we're using the Blacephalon team once again with Magnezone, Blacephalon, Mega Lucario, Tapu Lele, Landorus Fairy, and Tapu Fini. Let's get started and play some games. So if you haven't checked out the previous episode, highly recommend you go check it out. But it was a pretty crazy episode, and apparently, someone pointed out in the comment section down below, Omats provided the information that Tapu Koko in the last episode did not get the electric terrain boost because of the fact that it had an air balloon. So it actually was not getting the electric terrain boost, which explains why I was able to survive a Thunderbolt with Blacephalon, which was crazy because I was looking at that calc and I'm like, how did I live that? Alright, our first game of today is a Mega Lucario, Gyarados, Landorus Fairy, Thunderous Fairy, Heatran, and Latios. So, two potential Mega Evolutions. Lucario should definitely be a Mega. Gyarados could be Z or Mega. Blacephalon looks good if I can set up. So does Naganadel, but the problem is the Heatran's going to be a bit of a pain to deal with. Mega Lucario is actually pretty good as a lead. It threatens close combat onto Heatran, unless it's a Scarf Heatran or Scarf Landorus. Ice Punch is looking pretty good against my opponent's team. What do I exactly want to go here? Lele's not that great if it gets walled by Heatran, which should be coming because I think it does pretty well against my team overall. I'm just wondering, do I bring Blacephalon or do I bring Naganadel? I'm thinking of going Naganadel, since I think I could Nasty Plot up and Z Draco can get a lot of KOs. I think I'll lead Lucario, have Landorus in the back, and Naganadel as my last Pokemon. Yeah, we'll try it out. The problem is I am going to be to Mega Lucario, to Mega Gyarados if my opponent decides to lead with it, although I don't think you're going to lead off with that Mega Gyarados. Although we'll see. Lucario handles pretty much any lead and can deal a lot of damage, which is the main reason why I'm leading it. I do want to get rid of Heatran. Heatran's the main Pokemon I do want to get rid of because of the fact it can sweep my Naganadel. As we're going to see Latios lead. Okay. Interesting lead here. I wonder if it's Scarf. If it's Scarf, it can't knock me out. If it's Specs or Life Orb, it can probably knock me out. But I guess turn one, I'm going to try to... Meteor Mash is stronger than Ice Punch. The question is, do I want to risk it turn one? I don't know if Meteor Mash knocks out, but it might. I'm going to go for the Meteor Mash here. I'll risk it. As Latios is going to retreat. Landorus coming in? Gyarados. Okay. So the Ice Punch. Let me see. Meteor Mash is what? Base power of... It's either 90 or 100, so that's like 180 divided by 2. It does more than Ice Punch. The only thing Ice Punch had was like a chance of freezing. So, Mega Lucario on the board here. Let's see what my opponent is going to get. Meteor Mash, how much does this do? Damage on Gyarados is really good, too. Ooh, that does a okay amount. Okay. And I can go Landorus here. Yep. I'll go Landorus, get the Intimidate off. Go for Rock Tomb afterward, I think. Yeah, the problem is I gotta keep either Landorus or Lucario alive for the Heatran, since it can get annoying. Dragonance is gonna be set up. Do I want to pivot into Naganadel is the question, because I don't need Naganadel healthy, I just need it alive, so it can start sweeping. I think I'm just or I could Rock Tomb. I think I'm going to Rock Tomb because I'm not sure if the Rock's damage really provides much against the Latios. And getting Gyarados in range of any attack from my Naganadel, like my Sludge Wave for instance, sounds pretty good. And you're going to be taking Rocky Helmet too. So yeah, pretty nice here. And I land the Rock Tomb, which is fantastic here. Getting that Rock Tomb off is really crucial. As you can see, if Gyarados attacks me one more time, we will be trading. So I don't know if we're going to trade right here. Do I want to get up my rocks? I mean, I would assume Heatran has to be the last Pokemon. It's the one Pokemon that's really stopping my Naganadel from sweeping. I am going to get up my rocks. I will trade my Landorus here. Oh, it's Z move. Okay. Supersonic Sky Strike. Is that That's not a contact move, right? No. The only contact moves, I believe, are Incineroar and Mimikyu Z move. And I'm glad I didn't try to pivot into something. Okay. Although I still have my Mega Lucario, and Bullet Punch should be able to knock out the Gyarados at this range. So I don't feel too bad about my position at all if Heatran and Latios is what I expect to be in the back. So yeah, I can just go my Lucario, throw off a Bullet Punch. I wonder if you're going to play some pivoting around. If you have Heatran, you could pivot Heatran on a Bullet Punch, then get Intimidate with Gyarados, go on a Latios potentially. That's definitely a potential play. But I'm going to be able to knock out the Gyarados here with Bullet Punch, it looks like. So, get rid of the Gyarados. Use right to my team. And now, what is coming out? The Latios, I would be assuming. I would assume it's Latios. Yeah, Latios comes out, okay. I just don't know what variant you are. I feel like if you let it, you might I think I'm going to throw off a Meteor Mash. I don't know if Meteor Mash can KO Latios, but Latios doesn't have the best defenses in the world. That's just Scarf with Psychic, okay. And we hit Meteor Mash. Ooh, nice. Almost knocks it out, but puts it in range of Bullet Punch. Okay. And the match is going to be forfeited. I'm guessing it was Heatran in the back. Bullet Punch would have knocked out Latios. If you go into Heatran, close combat will finish off the Heatran unless it's some kind of weird Chople variant, I guess. Well, Chople wouldn't be so strange. I have seen it in the past. Yet, nice. So, basically, able to just pivot around the Gyarados, which was probably the one problematic Pokemon I had. Was able to weaken it. And then Mega Lucario was just able to sweep of it in the end. So, I didn't even need Naganadel. But Naganadel could have done some work if the Heatran decided to come in earlier. Yet, yeah, very nice, as we do pick up one really quick win for the first game, and hopefully, I want a Flame Charge Blacephalon sweep still. I got one when I was practicing with this team, but I will see. 1729 ready to play from South Korea as our second opponent, with the team of Mawile, Charizard, Breloom, Mimikyu, Porygon 2, and Greninja. I'm pretty sure I've seen this team quite a few times. I think it's like one of the QR codes that they have. Little bit awkward. Porygon 2 is always annoying to play against. Here's the thing, I could sweep with Naganadel. Blacephalon can put in a ton of work, yet I'm not exactly too sure how comfortable I am with it. Landorus is a good pivot against like Mimikyu. Oh, this is gonna be tough. I feel like... What would you bring against me? I think Breloom stays at home. Which Mega Evolution would you bring? Probably Charizard. Charizard does more, or Mo. You could bring Mo. I think you would justify Charizard more. I think Lele is a good lead. Lele. I don't think I want to bring Landorus, actually. I think I'm going to go Lucario and Naganadel. Yeah, let's try it. The reason I want to bring Lucario, because I was thinking maybe I could go Landorus, but if Mimikyu leads, I'm just going to throw off a Moonblast, break that disguise, and then get Mega Lucario to sweep that Mimikyu, because that Mimikyu cannot really go for like +4 Shadow Snake against my Lucario because of Psychic Terrain if it stays on the field. I don't think my opponent had a top. Actually, no, he had Feeny, right? Well, I'm gonna lead. Wonder if you're Scarf or not. If you're Scarf, well, you don't outspeed me regardless. You have to be Fang. You could also Rock Tomb here, although Rock Tomb doesn't really matter to me. I think. Just throw off Moonblast. Yeah, just throwing off Moonblast. I say if I hit you, I hit Mimikyu, I hit Porygon 2 if it decides to come in. So. Don't know what you are. Moonblast is going to come out. Are you Sash? You should be Sash. Yeah, Sash lead Breloom. Okay. And Spore or... Yeah, just Spore. Okay. Now, I just don't know what the Breloom's going to do. Is it going to Bullet Seed? If it Bullet Seeds, I want to go Naganadel. But I don't know because you could Rock Tomb here in theory. I don't want that happening, so I think I'm okay with just going for a Moonblast again. I don't really need Lele too much just to weaken my opponent's team. And we'll see what my opponent does. I just don't want Rock Tomb because Rock Tomb can catch me and then he can spore anything. But it's going to be the Bullet Seed. Okay. So how much hits is my opponent going to get? Looks like 3 is going to knock. Actually, it might be 4. 3 times. Okay. Alright, Lele, do you wake up or not? It'd be nice if you did, but I'm not going to count on it. Yeah. I want to go my... This is going to be tough. This endgame's tricky. Because if I go Lucario... Okay, I'm thinking going Naganadel. I can get the Beast Boost, right? But the problem is Mimikyu can come out, probably Revenge KO me with the Z move. If I go Lucario... You can still KO me with the Z move regardless, since I haven't broken your disguise. So no matter what, there are problems. I think the best play is to throw off a Flamethrower. Because I might be able to burn the Mimikyu on the switching. Or my opponent's going to give me the Breloom. Alright. So I don't have to worry about Mach Punch later in the game. And I get a Beast Boost. But then again, I think Mimikyu is coming out here. And that's still a problematic Pokemon for me to deal with. And I don't think I can break through the last Pokemon with the Pokemon I have. I think I need to go hard Naganadel, but I was worried about Rock Tomb because Rock Tomb caught me on a switch and then you could spore me. Mimikyu's going to come out. I will throw off the Flamethrower because I can potentially get a burn. Swords Dance is fine. It's probably going to be that Z move. I can switch in Lucario on the Z move. Let's see. I don't think we got the burn. I think it would have happened already. Trick Room. Oh. Not see that one coming. Then again, it makes sense. So Maw is that last Pokemon. Guess I'll throw off a Sludge Wave. I mean, you're probably, what, gonna Z move? Okay. I don't think I can beat this. Unless maybe I dodge a play rough with Mega Lucario. Maybe I can... Even then, it looks pretty bad. I'd probably need the Mawile to not be intimidated, or I need to crit close combat. I mean, there are still ways to get back in this game, but it looks pretty dim right here. As Let's Snuggle Forever will knock out the Naganadel. Didn't account for Trick Room Mimikyu. I guess Blacephalon was better than Naganadel then, in this case, because Blacephalon would have had Sash. I would have forced him to break my Sash. Shadow Ball would have done a decent amount, but the problem is I was still going to bring Lucario in the back. And Mawile would still sweep through my team regardless. Because let's say the same situation applies with my Blacephalon. It doesn't really matter, especially if I have a Shadow Sneak. But let's see here. I'm going to go for Bullet Punch. I would assume my opponent goes for Curse here. If my opponent has it, because it makes your Mimikyu go down. So you don't waste Trick Room turns. Potentially. Because I'm trying to waste Trick Room turns. Let's see. Bullet Punch does a decent amount. Oh, it's just a play rough. Okay. Although I don't think I have enough turns to stall out. Yeah. Bullet Punch. Maybe I have to go for the attack boost. Shadow Sneak. I think Iron Head should finish me off. Yeah. Good game to my opponent. Knocks out Mimikyu. But Mawile comes in. Unless this Mawile has like every inaccurate move in the game, there's no way I think I can come back from this. Yeah, Mawile comes out. And even then, I would have to crit the Mawile. Yeah, I would have to crit the Mawile. I would have to dodge an attack and crit the Mawile. And I'm pretty sure this Mawile should have Iron Head. And if it does have Iron Head, should just go for it. Because, well, Sucker Punch should knock me out, but Sucker Punch doesn't for some reason. And you go for it, that could be a choke. Fire Fang. Ooh, okay. Lucario goes down, and that's gonna be a good game. So, didn't prepare for the Trick Room Mimikyu. Is there even anything I could do against Trick Room Mimikyu? Trying to think. I had to bring, what, Blacephalon? I think I had to, like... Maybe I had to go Landorus and Blacephalon there. Instead of Lucario. I was more worried about Porygon 2 because Porygon 2 was threatening my team. But if I brought... It really came down to what do I predict my opponent to have. And that's where I'm not that good at Battle Spot singles. Because if you had Porygon 2 in that game, and I brought Landorus plus Blacephalon, there's no way I actually break through it. I would have to bring Lucario as well. But I think I do bring Lele there. Because Greninja could just sweep through my team otherwise. So, yeah, like no matter what, tough decisions. But learning. Hopefully we can get a win for the last one as we find a 1595 rated player from Japan with the team of Charizard Mudsdale. Huh. Don't really see Mudsdale in singles that often. Magnezone, Greninja, Como, and Mimikyu. Ooh, boy. Ooh, boy. Come on. Okay, Magnezone should definitely be coming from my opponent. Ninja's a bit annoying. I like Feeny, Nagnadel, and Lele. That's extremely weak to Mimikyu. I like Lele as a lead. I like... This is gonna be a weird one. I like Lele as a lead. I like Landorus in the back, and I think Nagnadel. Let's see how this is gonna go. Because this is gonna be really weird matchup. It's a Magnezone plus Mimikyu that I'm scared of. Como, I'm not even sure if it's being brought against Dual Fairy that I have, so I would assume it stays home. But Mimikyu pressures my opponent's team regardless. But my opponent could bring Como in the back potentially, so I am scared about that. Magnezone's gonna lead. Could have led Landorus. Okay. Lele leads. So there are a few things I could do here. One, I could just go for a Psychic to put the Magnezone in potential range for my Flamethrower, which doesn't seem too bad. Because weakening Magnezone and Mimikyu can allow my Nagnadel to sweep. Two is I go Landorus, but you probably Flash Cannon and... What your Magnet Pull? You're probably Magnet Pull. You know what? I'm actually going to go Landorus here. Because if you're Scarf Magnezone, you shouldn't be able to 2-hit knock me out. And if you're Specs, I'm going to be able to threaten you with an Earthquake. I'll probably just U-turn out. But still. Let's see what my opponent's going to do. Just a Flash Cannon. Do I want to get up rocks or do I want to U-turn? Oh, that's Specs. Or Analytic, one of the two. Definitely want to U-turn out. I don't think Magnezone stays in. Yeah. Mimikyu should be coming out, I would assume. Oh, Mudsdale. Oh, that Pokemon's also problematic. Although I can fire off Psychics with my Lele, so this isn't too bad, I guess. But my Landorus took a lot more damage than expected, so I can go Lele here. Throw off Psychics into the Mudsdale. Which... I don't think it KOs. I would assume Mudsdale's bulky. So I'll just throw off a Psychic here, and if Magnezone comes in, I weaken it from my Nagnadel, so not big deal. So how much is this going to do? I wonder if that's range of Flamethrower or not. I don't think that's Assault Vest Mudsdale for sure. Rock Tomb going to come out. Interesting choice to go for Rock Tomb. Maybe trying to stall out Psychic Terrain turns? I'm going to fire for Psychic though. I am weakening this Mudsdale. Or whatever is coming in. Mimikyu, okay. I'll take that disguise. Oh, that's actually beautiful for me. The Mudsdale's in range for my Nagnadel sweep. This isn't looking too bad now. This isn't looking too bad. And I will draw off Psychics onto that Mimikyu because I'm not letting you set up. So I'll draw off a Psychic here. And I'm still faster than Mimikyu. Okay. Oh, are you Trick Room? No, you're just attacking. Okay. So I lose Lele there, but this doesn't look bad at all. Actually, I think it becomes a mind game. I want to go Nagnadel and Nasty Plot up, which seems really strange. Because I feel like Shadow Sneak should... I don't... If I go Landers here... Okay, let me consider my options. If I go Landers here... Well, actually, your entire team might be in range of Earthquake anyway. You know what? I'm going to go Nagnadel. I think your entire team's actually in range of Earthquake. Yeah, I think your entire team actually might be in range of Earthquake. And a Flamethrower. Shadow Sneak comes out. I knew I should have Nasty Plotted because Shadow Sneak puts me in range of Flash Cannon, I think. I think it comes down to if Landers is faster than the Magnezone. I would assume it is. Landers is faster. But who knows? Beast Boost. Man, I really wish I Nasty Plotted up. Because, yeah, I knew the Shadow Sneak was coming. Let's do. I have no reason not to go for Devastating Drake. Okay, my opponent... Maybe my opponent thought Mudsdale can maybe live, maybe get a berry, potentially? I feel like that has to be Specs Magnezone. And if it's Analytic, it doesn't... I don't think it's going to KO me back. Devastating Drake. So, Mudsdale. Comes down to the Magnezone. And Magnezone can't set up. Well, yeah, it can't set up on me. Unless it's like Magnet Rise, bulky berry set. I don't know. Magnezone gonna come out. Click Flamethrower. Get rid of a. Get rid of potential sturdy. Although they should be Magnapole. Flamethrower. Good damage. Oh, it's a crit. And I get a burn. Although it really doesn't matter. It comes down to who's faster. Hidden Power. Ice? Okay. Still doesn't change anything. It comes down to Landers being faster or not. This is max speed Magnezone. What does it hit? Magnezone's base 60 speed. I don't know how fast Magnezone is. I know it's base 60 speed, but I don't remember what the max speed is off the top of my head. Oh, we're going for Earthquake. Nice. And we're going to be able to win the game. So Landers coming in clutch for the end game. Game played out quite differently than I expected it to. My opponent giving me the Mimikyu was so big, and also the Lele being able to outspeed. Also the fact that Mudsdale just decided to Rock Tomb. Maybe Earthquake should knock me out. If it had Heavy Slam, it definitely could have knocked me out. But yeah, going to be able to pick up 2 wins, 1 loss in today's episode of VGC. Not VGC. Why do I keep saying VGC? It's because I have VGC in my head. The singles battle spot tiers. If you did like it, please leave a like down below. Show us the support. We didn't get to use Blacephalon today, but hopefully we get to use it in the final episode of this series. But, well, not this series, of this team. But anyway, thank you all for tuning in. If you did like it, please leave a like down below. Show us the support. As well as you can check out the rest of my stuff down below, such as my social medias, the side series on the channel, the main series on the channel, and all that good stuff will be linked in the description down below. Feel free to leave a comment as I do read them. But otherwise, have a great day, people. And until we battle again, I'll catch you all later.